welcome to Ekate's Crossing. Okay, so I got the Ghostbusters Tarot in, and I've been racking my brains to try and decide what oracle deck would go with it. Whoops. Right, shut that cupboard there. Right, so I've been looking at my Ghostbusters Tarot and trying to decide what oracle decks I've got in my collection that sort of got that sort of horror sort of theme. Okay, so I really thought about things quite clearly, and I sort of got the embroidered graveyard oracle and deep, dark and dangerous oracle. Now, if anyone's got any other ideas of decks, I'm having a look through, and it's been quite hard to sort of decide. I mean, there's lots of cool decks, don't get me wrong, like Halloween oracle could go with it. I think anything sort of spook monster based would go quite well. There's not very many sort of ghosty oracle decks, I think. I think the more sort of skeletal type oracle decks. There's a couple that I sort of looked at and thought, oh, that might be quite cool. But anyway, so this is what I've sort of got. So it'll be interesting to see. So let's have a look. Let's do a sort of a card from, let's just do a couple of cards from the Ghostbusters Tarot. Let's have a look. So let's pull out a couple of cards. Oops, I went and forgot my glasses. So we've got seven of marshmallows, which is like 7 of pentacles. So what do I want to bring into my life? What's going on here? And we've got this abundance, this prosperity, this nurturing self, etc. So what do I want to bring into my life in regards to birthing birthing something new, a project or something that's going? So let's do deep, dark and dangerous. What oracle card have I got here? Oh God, I really should grab my glasses, shouldn't I? That sort of looks quite cool though. And these are all orange anyway. Which I think looks quite neat. So kind of interesting there. 1 minute, just give us a second. Okay, Deep, Dark and Dangerous Oracle deck is Foresight, which is kind of interesting. So what do I want to bring into my life? And sort of what we want to bring into our life comes with a bit of foresight in a way. Trying to decide what we want. And what's the other card? It's kind of interesting. Is Pathfinder. Trying to find the path that we want. That kinds of interesting. Comes with insight, comes with foresight, being able to decide what we truly want in our path. Comes with a sense of being able to decide on what we actually truly want by what we think we see for ourselves in the future. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I do kind of like those decks together. So, kind of interesting. So let me see if I do. Okay, tell me what do I need to reflect on? So first card here. Ooh, relationships. Maybe a sense of choices to be made within the relationships. The direction we're moving into. And maybe feeling like we're alone. Success and victory comes from the choices that we make within the relationship. Oh, it feels like there could be some alone time within the relationship too. Could be super important. So let's do the embroidered oracle. Let's do. Whoa! So what flipped out there? Goodbye and expression. So it feels like it's time to say goodbye. Time to leave the situation. We which is kind of interesting with being alone, maybe moving in our own direction. So you've got choices to make in the relationship. Could be about leaving the relationship here and to find your alone time. And so, yeah, it's goodbye. And to be able to express yourself the way that you want to. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like that combination of cards there. So let's have a... Oh, what flew out? Freedom. Interesting. Okay, so you got choices within the relationship. Okay, so, and you're leaving. And you find your solitude. And that gives you a sense of freedom to be able to express who you are as you say goodbye to the past. Oh, interesting combination of cards. Oh, I like it. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, definitely think these 3 decks work really, really well together. Whether I use Ghostbusters and Embroidered Oracle, Embroidered Graveyard Oracle, sorry, and Deep, Dark and Dangerous, I quite like the 3 decks together. Now you could do just the 2, you could choose 2 decks, or you could choose to use all 3 together. Oh, I like. Okay, so that was it. Just a quick look at what decks I've got in my collection. Maybe something else will come up later on in the decks that are coming through. I mean, I could use... I know I've got my sort of witchy decks, but it doesn't really make sense to use any of my witchy decks. I had a look at Dark Mirror Oracle. It didn't feel comfortable with it. The Red Circus Oracle didn't feel right in the way of because of the sort of the like the age of the characters in the deck. So I wanted something that's sort of modern but yet monstery, and so I sort of felt these sort of worked really well together. So kind of interesting indeed. I did sort of think maybe the Beloved Dead Oracle, as we're talking about Ghostbusters, but then I think this is a little bit too, I don't know, a bit too more, okay, can you give us a message in regards to this reading here? I just want to see if anything else comes out that I could see what it looks like. Okay, let me pull these aside. Okay, so what have I got here? Communication is really important in this process. I mean, I don't think it really matters what oracle deck you decide to actually use. These are just my personal thoughts and opinions. Evermore. Feels like the relationship should last, but I'm getting a sense of it not lasting. I'm getting a moment in the relationship. Okay, there's a moment in the relationship and okay, for the relationship to last, it's important that communication is used, and maybe there's been a lack of communication. Okay, there's been a lack of communication. Ooh, Arcana tells me it's something major. Arcana tells me there's something major going on. Let me have a look and see what else. Sorry. I've lost the book. Okay, it's kind of weird. Okay, so what was I looking at? Oh, Arcana. Arcana. The truth we keep to ourselves and the truth we show others. So it's about secret confidence and mysteries that will be taken to the grave. There's story or facts of information kept under lock and key, away from prying eyes and inquiring minds. It's also unknown whether or not the revelation of this content is for your highest good at this time, or in fact ever. Some things are best left alone. So it could be about not revealing the truth about the situation. So maybe there's some things that are hidden, and maybe it's better not to know. Kind of interesting. Okay, so that's it from me. Don't forget, check the links down below, check the links on my channel, like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded.